Struggling to find winning niches for your Amazon merch portfolio? What if I told you there's a tool that makes research faster, smarter and way easier? In this video I show you exactly how Flying Research can help you discover high demand evergreens, trending events and fresh design ideas in minutes. Plus stick around until the end, because the AI research tab is an absolute game changer. You don't want to miss this. Okay, first of all, on my channel I already showed you how to do research with the free tool that's called Productor. And of course there are pros and cons of doing it with Productor. The pros are, well, it's free because Productor is a free tool. But here are the cons. Well, the Productor research is way slower, and to find niches you have to use other platforms like Wikipedia, Google or ChatGPT. So simply said, the research will take way longer than with the paid tool. Now, Flying Research is a paid tool and I will show you the pricing at the end of this video. But by using it you will save a lot of time and your research will be much more advanced than with just a Productor tool. Now let me show you Flying Research. Okay, so here we are. This is the user interface of Flying Research. Now we got this research tab right here. And in that research tab we got bestsellers, seller trends, archive, deleted, real-time research, niche analysis, get inspired POD V2, official brands, hobby list and design favorites. Then we got the AI research tab, we got Aurora, we got Reveal and we got Mumble. And this part is absolutely the most underrated research tab ever, but we get to that. Then we got the keywords, we got keyword search, we got the keyword workbench, we got the tag generator, then we got events, social media holidays, we got an event calendar, then we got this trademark tab, TM search, TM registrations and TM watchlist. So let's scroll up again and start on the research tab. Let's start with the first one, bestsellers. And here we go. If you don't change anything, you will get the bestsellers from the American market right here. Basically it's infinite scroll, it loads all the time. There we go. And you can scroll and get inspired and you get all the different kinds of bestsellers on Amazon right now. And for each design you have the current BSR right here. Then you get the estimated sales right here, the current price, and you get a specific score from Flying Research. Then you get the average BSR from 1 month. You can copy the ASIN, here's the rating and the number of reviews right here. You also get the information right here on how old the listing is. So here we have some different symbols. You can add it to the favorites right here. Then we get this AI symbol and that's where things get wild. And we got this download icon. You can download the image, you can copy it and you can open it on Amazon. You can also click this button, more info, then it will open a new tab and you will get some more information about this design. You get the listing right here, you get the ASIN, how old is this listing. As we scroll down we get this BSR graph. Now you can click on the different tabs right here. Here it says sales and price. You can see the estimated sales right here on this blue line and you can see the price of this product with this yellow line. Then we already have an integrated TM listing check where you can check for trademarks for this listing. And as you can see, this listing has American Queen in it, American Girl as a British trademark and on the European marketplace. So don't use these keywords. When you click the competition, it loads the competition. So as it's analyzing the data, we can scroll down. We get similar designs. We can get inspired right here. You can see all the different kinds of designs. Then we get the same brand. You got the designs that are under the same brand. You can see them right here and just they're pretty similar. Now let's close this tab and here we are back. So let's scroll up, or you can also press your page up button on the keyboard. So that's pretty handy. There we go. Now this is filtered by the BSR. You can also filter the search results by review, price, newest, oldest and random. So for example, let's choose newest and click search. And when you don't enter a keyword, you will get all the different kinds of niches. So as we see it right here, they are published since 1 day. Then we got 2 days, 3 days. These are basically new bestsellers on Amazon. They are already selling really good. So let's press page up and here we go. I also like to use random. Click search and as you can see, the tool is really fast. There's no chance that you could do this with Productor. So here you got the random bestsellers from Amazon and as you can see they all got very different BSRs. 2 million, 4 million, what do you got here? 1 million. So let's go up and when you click on advanced options you can set a BSR range right here. So let's just set it from 250,000 to let's say 1.9 million. You can set the ratings, you can set the date range, You can set a price range and it hides official brands. That's very handy. So let's click search and here we go. It's really fast. It's amazing. Now we only got the random bestsellers that are in this BSR range. So you can get really specific for your research. It's amazing. And as you scroll down, it already loads the new designs. Basically, you get tons and tons of inspiration right here. So let's go up again. Now here's the tab Seller Trends. And now it's set on Trends Winner in percentage. That means they are trending by percentage. You can also filter by Trends Winner by the BSR. Then you can also filter by the losers by percentage and BSR. Now I think this BSR means when the BSR stays the same, then you can filter by newest products, oldest products and random products. I mean, in this case, we got t-shirts selected. You can select t-shirts, hoodies, pop sockets and phone cases. And you can choose all the different kinds of marketplaces. Okay, let's choose advanced options. You can set a time period, 1 week, 1 month or 3 months. You can filter by the trend types, all trends, winners, losers, defenders. Yeah, that's where the BSR stays the same, and newcomers. And you can also filter by the BSR range. So let's set it on 1 week. Let's set the BSR to 1.3 million and just click search. And here we go. Now you got the winners right here that we filtered, and it's basically a gold mine. Now let's see. This cassette looks really interesting. So you can see that these tabs, bestsellers, seller trends and archive, and also design favorites, got this badge that says new AI. And what does it mean? Well, for every design you get this AI badge right here that says generate image using AI. Now let me show you. You just click it and then this new window opens that says Flay Image Editor. Now let's click prompt and it generates and boom, you got your prompt. Now let's say we really like this design. Then we can click on design amount. Now it's set to 1, let's say 2. Then you can choose your version. Let's just leave it like that and hit generate. And here we go. Create more in 1 second. Okay, now it generated these designs. Now you can choose one and remove the background with this button. Now it's background removing and here we go. Then you can upscale it and it's upscaling and it's all integrated into Flying Research. So here we go. Now it's upscaled and then you can download your designs on this button. Now it's exporting and here it is. Now these are the design properties and as you can see, it's the perfect format for Amazon Merch. So that's how you can create designs in seconds. So let's go back, you click on that X right here. You get this message right here that basically says you have to save your files because Flying Research won't save it. So click yes right here and there we go. So let's go up again. So now let's set the filter on 3 months and all trends and let's get the whole BSR range. Now let's enter a niche, for example, baking. And press enter and here we go. We get this funny croissant right here. And what do we have right here? Donuts, cornbread, cupcakes, and so on and so on. Now let's check the next tab. This is the archive. Now this is really interesting if you're looking for designs for events. Now right here you can set a date from the past. You can go all the way back to 2021. Now let's choose December 2021. Let's choose the 1st December and click search. And here we go. Well, basically these are the best sellers from Amazon on the 1st December of 2021. So these are all saved in the archive right here and that's just amazing. You got the history rank right here. That's the history BSR and the history price. And of course you all got the different functions that we have from the other tabs. That means you can also use this generate AI button. Now we got the deleted tab right here. Again, you can filter by year, months, and you can also search for deleted designs in this window. So this could also be interesting. So the next tab is called real-time research. And what's real-time research? Well, basically you can compare to the Productor plugin. You can enter your keyword right here. Let's enter baking again. Then we got US, t-shirts, and let's set the sorting to featured. That's how they will get displayed on Amazon. And click on search. And now it grabs directly the data from Amazon and shows you the data in Flying Research. So that's really handy because Productor can be very slow if you do research on Amazon itself. Okay, here we go. It's loading. So it's definitely a big advantage over the regular search from Amazon. You get a really clean result right here and it doesn't slow down your computer. Okay, the next step is called niche analysis. You can basically enter your niche and get a score for it. So let's enter summer vacation, press enter. And here we go, it grabs all the data from Amazon and gives you this score. Now it says 52 from 100 and it's a C score. You get the average BSRs, the sales, the reviews and the review count. You get some keywords, some more long tail keywords, Amazon suggestions and suggestions from Google. And you also get the niche bestsellers in that specific niche. You can even see more right here on this button and scroll down to compare some designs right here from this niche and you get some more statistics. So that's pretty handy. Now the next step is called Get Inspired POD V2. This basically acts like my research base that I often showed in my videos. You enter a niche and then you will get filtered results from Amazon where you only get to see shirts from Amazon merch. So let's enter baking. Now the only search is on merch by Amazon, but you can also enter some platforms with this button. Now that's amazing. You get Amazon merch, KDP, Display, Redbubble, all the different kinds of POD platforms, Etsy, then you get stock photo platforms and even social media like Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter and Google Images, Google Trends and Wikipedia. That's amazing. Now let's also choose Etsy for our Etsy sellers. Click add and then let's click search all. Here we go, it opens a new window and it also uses Productor if you have it installed and activated. So that's amazing. Now it didn't open the Etsy window, so let's click on search right here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, basically you get the search results for the baking niche. Okay, then there's the tab official brands. Now you get all the different kinds of official brands that are on Amazon. I mean specifically on Amazon merch, because as you might know, Disney and Star Wars and so on, Marvel, they are all selling on Amazon merch. So they are basically printing on the same t-shirts that we are selling. Now of course you shouldn't do Star Wars designs or Disney designs, but you can get inspired by the style of these shirts. And I think that's the idea behind this tab. Then we get the hobby list. Now if you really run out of ideas for niches, which I really don't believe, you still get this hobby list tab. So you get all the different kinds of hobbies, make money hobbies, and as you scroll down you get these icons right here on the right. Cheap hobbies, arts and crafts, meditation and so on and so on. Basically you get tons of ideas and you can use this as a starting point for your research. Fun hobbies, cool hobbies, unique hobbies for women, creative and of course expensive hobbies. Then we got this tab that says design favorites. Now it says no records found, but let's go back to bestsellers. Let's choose this one for example. You click on this heart right here. You can enter a tag, but you don't have to. Just click on add. Then you click on design favorites and there it is. Well, here you can collect all the different kinds of design ideas that you like. Now let me show you the AI research tab. Well, that's where it gets really wild. Let me show you. So you got this tab that says AI research. We got Aurora, Reveal and Mumble. And as you can see, they are all AI powered. So that sounds promising. Let's first click on Aurora. Aurora. That's a hard word. So let's click on the first one. Okay, well now what is it? Well, it's basically an AI powered research tool that's specifically for our niche research. And we also get some very useful information that we need for our research. We can't get this information from Productor, for example. Now let me show you how to use this. So here you can choose the niche size, either specialized or mainstream. So I would say specialized will give you more small niches and mainstream will give you bigger niches. So let's set it on specialized. Then you get to choose your market. Let's leave it on US, language English, but you can also choose the other languages from the other marketplaces. And then you can search by topic. As an example, it says hobbies of parents. So let's type in hobbies for old people, because why not? Then you press enter. Now it's doing its AI magic. And here we go. There's still some loading, but we can already see the results. Now what's amazing about Aurora, here you can see the keywords on the left. And these are basically the niches, but you can also see the Amazon search volume and the total products that are online for this niche. Then you get the ratio between the Amazon search volume and the total products. And basically the higher this ratio is, the better. That means a high search volume for low products. So let's set it like that. So now we get all these different kinds of niches. And as you can see, they are very specific, but there's already search volume for these niches. So now all you have to do is check on Amazon for the t-shirts and choose your niches. So this will save you a lot of time. You can also filter by Amazon search volume by clicking it. Then you got niches like stamp collecting, model ship building, classic car restoration, that's very specific, gardening clubs, knitting circles, and so on and so on. Now, even if this ratio is low, I would just check it on Amazon. And from this data from the Amazon search volume, there's a much higher chance that you will sell in these niches. Now let's try a different thing. Let's set it on mainstream, US, English, and type in expensive hobbies. And it's doing its magic. And here we go. Now it loads a bit, but you can already see the niches. Luxury car, high-end watch collectors, private jet lifestyle, professional horseback riding, okay. Model train collectors, vintage car restoration, skiing in Aspen. Okay, there's a high search volume for that, but there are not many products. And you get this high ratio score, so that could be an interesting niche. Now let's check the tab reveal. Now this is basically the opposite of Aurora. Now let's try the prompt, give me a list of the different kinds of cooking styles. And let's press enter and see what we get. Okay, that's interesting. If you want to use these niches, go ahead. You got sous vide cooking. Is it pronounced like that? Fermentation techniques, raw food preparation, molecular gastronomy. You get a high ratio right here. So let's see. Ethnic fusion cuisine. There's not much search volume. See, you wouldn't get this data from Productor. Paleo cooking, that's interesting. Middle Eastern cuisine. Mediterranean diet. These could be interesting. As you can see, you can find niches in seconds. That's really amazing. You will save a lot of time with this tool. So click on ratio right here. Now we got keto cuisine, Middle Eastern cuisine, Mediterranean diet, and so on and so on. And you can also filter by the search volume. I would definitely check these niches on Amazon. Now let's check the last tab, that's called Mumble. So this is Mumble, and what it basically does, you enter your niche and then you can get quotes. Okay, let's start with jokes, memes, puns, quotes. Then you got rhyming words, 2 words, 3 words, and you also get sayings. And these types of phrases are very POD specific, but let me just show you. So first we got jokes. So let's just enter cookies. Of course, that's a very broad niche. Press enter. Now it's doing its magic. And here we go. You get all these different kinds of phrases that are basically perfect for t-shirts. Now what's also nice is this TM status. If there's a registered phrase, and I think there's not, at least not on this list, you can also click on generate more. Here we go. Nope, it would show right here if the whole phrase was registered. Now you can just copy these phrases with this button and paste it into a spreadsheet, for example. Now let's try memes. Click search and you get some more phrases. Basically these are all perfect for t-shirts. So let's scroll up. Choose puns and you get puns and wordplay, and here we go, and you get really tons and tons of phrases. And if you want more, you can just click this button right here and it's generating again. I mean, some more phrases. This will also save you a lot of time if you're looking for phrases for your specific niche that you just researched. Now speaking of specific niches, let's try a very specific niche. Now let's set it on jokes. So let's try it with lefse. I already had that niche in an older video. So lefse is this traditional soft Norwegian flatbread. And as you can see, it's very specific, so let's test it. So let's enter lefse, press enter, and let's see. And here we go. Lefse, it's how I roll. Flour, potatoes, and a whole lot of love. Amazing. You also get some scaled ones, like these. Hot off the griddle, lefse love. That's quite nice. That's very niche specific. I like my lefse like I like my life, a little flaky, and so on and so on. There are some general phrases, but there are also very niche specific phrases. And you get these phrases in seconds. In ChatGPT, for example, you would need to enter some more prompts and do prompt after prompt to get these phrases. Right here is just one click. So let's try memes. Click on search, and here we go. You get some more lefse phrases. Flippin' awesome since day one, lefse. Lefse, flat out fantastic, that's great. Powered by potatoes and lefse. Life is better with lefse. Okay, I see what it did there. That's amazing. Okay, I think you get the idea. It's mind-blowing. And these were just the first 2. You can also try the puns. As you can see right here, you will not run out of ideas for phrases. And what I like about these phrases, they are not too long. They have a very good length for t-shirt designs. Then you got quotes right here. It basically just takes seconds. And here we go. All your net is left, so that's great. And so on and so on. And if you want to write your own phrases, you can choose this, rhymes 2 words. Then you get the specific words from that niche that rhymes with another word. And with these you can write your own phrases if you want. You get also rhymes with 3 words and also sayings. So you basically get tons and tons of ideas for phrases. Now it just gets hard to choose what phrases you don't use for this niche. Now you saw that you get a huge value with flying research. Now let me show you the price. Now this is the regular price of the basic research. It's $19.95 per month and you get the whole research tab. And on a research bundle for $39.95 you will get the research tab and also the AI research tab with Aurora, Reveal and Mumble that I just showed you. And as you saw, it's really worth the price. And you get the trademark tab that I didn't even show. So this is the regular price, but if you go up right here and enter my discount code Scholtes20, click apply, you will save 20% on your subscription. So the basic research will only cost about 16 euros and the research bundle, which I really recommend because it includes the AI research tab, will then only cost about 32 euros per month. Now if you want to save even more, you can get the annually package. Then you will just pay about 30 euros per month. And honestly, I think it's really worth it. In my opinion, the AI research tab is highly underrated. So just click on the link in the description and get started right now. Now if you want to know why your sales on Amazon Merch might be low right now, then click on this link right here.